Accounts of the United States' devastating defeat in the War of 1812 battles of the River Raisin were used to influence the passage and implementation of U.S. laws and policies that forcibly removed Native nations from their communities and homelands. Today, many of these Native nations are working to preserve their history and sacred sites once taken from them in the aftermath of the battles.
What is happening here today is that we are at the Hopewell Mounds. It's called Mound City, here at Chillicothe, Hopewell Mound National Park.
We are commemorating the inscription of Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks as the 25th World Heritage Site in the United States and the first in the state of Ohio.
In order to become a World Heritage Site, you have to identify a qualification under one of 10 criteria for outstanding universal value. And this means cultural and or natural significance, which is so exceptional that it transcends national boundaries to be of common importance to the present and future generations of all humanity.
On September 19th, the world agreed and inscribed Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks on the World Heritage List, putting the work of this American Indian culture on the same stage as Stonehenge, the Great Wall in China, Chaco culture, Machu Picchu, and almost 1,200 other sites around the world.
A World Heritage Sites means that these are the best cultural, educational, scientific places in the world.
The Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks designation as a World Heritage Site is an invitation for the world to discover the work of the people who once lived here and to learn and draw inspiration from this masterpiece of human creative genius.
They created large wooden structures, monumental earthworks that stretched over large acreage, mounds up to 33 feet high, 500 feet long, 180 feet wide. They created elaborate earthwork complexes with parallel earthen walls that connected circles, squares, octagons, repeating precise measurements over the earthworks in multiple complexes over great distances from each other, some as far away as 60 miles. They studied the movements of the sun and the moon, incorporating alignments to the summer and winter solstice, and northern and southern lunar extremes into the earthen walls, often accurate to less than 1 degree.
The mastery of mathematics, the mastery of astronomy, the mastery of architecture, almost being civil engineers, the master of loving and respecting and taking care of Mother Earth.
It must be of great pride to our tribes, to our Native Americans, to think of what their ancestors did.
The ancient American Indians who built and gathered in these sites came from across all of what we now call North America. And they gathered here and throughout this part of the Ohio River Valley. They came together, met with each other, celebrated, shared food and traditions, probably ceremonies.
If Julius Caesar had sent a delegation to North America, they would have gone to Chillicothe. That means that this place was the center of North America, the center of culture, the center of happenings, the center for Native Americans, the center for religion, the center for spirituality, the center for love, the center for peace.
All over the world, Native people, Native cultures, and indigenous cultures have shaped the earth to meet their needs. But this place in particular shows how they shaped that earth in cooperation with the flora and fauna. This is a place of ceremony, a place of reverence. And now that it is a World Heritage Site, we can share that with the world. I'm hoping people come here and understand that the National Park Service has 85 million acres of open classroom. There's an opportunity to learn something new and to teach the next generations about the flora and the fauna, the history of the human race here, and understand how to preserve and protect that for generations down the road.
We warm our hands by the fires that we did not build. We eat the fruit of trees that we did not plant. We drink from the wells that we did not dig. And we stand upon the shoulders of giants. We stand upon the shoulders of geniuses, uncommon geniuses who have gone before us.
We celebrate alongside the sovereign native nations who led efforts to have the series of 1,600-year-old monumental ceremonial earthen complexes, now known as Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks, recognized as a place on Earth that has such outstanding universal value to all of humanity that it was established as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As we celebrate, we also remember that the journey of preserving Indigenous history and sacred sites like the ceremonial earthworks is just the beginning. You can join the journey by learning more about Indigenous history and helping to preserve sacred sites.